Hello, Ursuline. This is your Irish News, your hotspot for all things Ursuline related. I'm Lucas Reichert, and this is Bella Farina.
This week's episode includes our story of the week, featuring the Global Rovers and their trip to Japan.
Last week, students had the opportunity to register to vote and stressed the importance of voting as one's civic duty.
Willow, a trained therapy dog, and her owner alumni, Colleen Rowland, made their first visit to Ursuline. They'll be visiting our students throughout the year. Now it's time to turn it over to our Irish News meteorologist, Leilani Perry, who's going to talk about the weather for this weekend.
Thanks, guys. The forecast for today starts with a high of 79 and a low of 64. Throughout the day, you can expect to see clouds all day. On Saturday, there's a high of 79 and temperatures will drop to 62. You can look to see more clouds with little to no sun. On Sunday, there's a high of 77 and a low of 59. It is going to be partly cloudy with some sun peeking through. That's everything for the weather this week. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Leilani. Up next, Irish News sports analyst Dom Radilovic is going to update us on Ursuline athletics.
Thanks, guys. The cross-country team had a meet tomorrow at Columbiana. On Monday, the girls' soccer team has a home game against Badger at 6:30. Boys soccer had a game Tuesday against Howland and another game yesterday against Badger. The volleyball team played a game Wednesday against Kenston, and their next game is Monday at South Range at 5:30. Make sure to go to the football game tonight at Stanball Stadium against Austintown Fitch. The student section team is Beach. That's all for sports this week, Irish. Back to you in the studio.
It's time for our story of the week. This summer, Madam Devlin and the Global Rovers embarked on an unforgettable journey. Reporter Jordan Billups tells us the story.
Welcome to Japan, the land of the rising sun. Our Global Rovers students explored the rich culture, history, and modern marvels of this incredible country.
We began our trip to Tokyo. We went to a bunch of different shopping districts, and then we went to Shibuya, the biggest pedestrian cross intersection, anywhere, bigger than anywhere in New York. It was amazing.
Students explored the ancient Ashikura Kannon Temple that gave them a glimpse into Japan's spiritual heritage.
The shrines and temples in Japan were a beautiful representation of the tradition and the ancient history of Japan, and it gave all the travelers a better look and a better view of Japanese culture.
At the Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, students reflected on the events of World War II and the enduring message of peace.
Overall, it was just a very touching experience for the other students and I to see the remaining artifacts from the Hiroshima bombing and hear about the personal stories from the survivors.
Traveling to Japan was such a great experience. The culture, the people, everything was just amazing.
Traveling around the world has given me a lot of confidence as a person and being social and getting to talk to people without being scared. And it's also made me consider traveling abroad for college when I'm older.
From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the historic sites of Kyoto, this trip to Japan was an unforgettable adventure. Jordan Billups, Irish News.
Global Rovers will be traveling to France in 2025 and to Greece in 2026. For more information, please check with Madam Devlin.
And now it's time for our survey of the week. Lucas asked students about their favorite souvenirs purchased while traveling.
What's your favorite souvenir and from where?
So I went to Italy 2 summers ago. I brought home a lot of clothes as souvenirs, and I went to a flea market and got an Italian book.
From where?
Jalen Gunther's pencil from our biology class.
Well, I would have to say the memories I've made with my family and in Disney. Food.
From where?
From Louisiana. Chicken.
My favorite souvenir right now is my little frieze from the Paris Olympics when I visited Paris last year.
I got a bunch of M&Ms from the M&M World in New York, a bunch of different colors, and I haven't eaten a single one.
Last week, Spanish students performed Hispanic folkloric dances at the Ola Fest at Ween Park.
Ursuline students, remember to have fun and be safe at homecoming this weekend.
Also, tune in to Sideline Stories tonight for the Ursuline vs. Fitch football game on the Irish News Instagram. Matthew Lambert will be interviewing alumni Brady Shannon.
This has been your Irish News for the week of September 23rd through September 29th. Have a great weekend, Irish.